As everyone already knows, on May 24, the Crimean bridge went up thick smoke. The occupation administration once again stated the so-called exercise. If this is true, then all the same Russians can do nothing. That's why these exercises are out of control. Out of control about it, a Ukrainian TV channel was told by a serviceman of the Ukrainian Armed Forces Crimean activist Vasily Samoylov the equipment that was supposed to work on the defense of the bridge. It's not known which direction it was heading. It is unknown which direction. Because of this emergency situation, the Russians had to completely close the bridge only after they had cleaned up the consequences of their exercises. Resumed traffic on the Crimean bridge was noticed by the fighter. Moreover, occupants complained that Sevastopol and other areas of the peninsula have been attacked. Drones traditionally they claim that worked the air defense. They always say that drones did not hit anything, did not fly all calmly, and then the news that in Sevastopol Tok oil depot near Yevpatoria hit a large parking lot. Russian equipment is hit. Believe the sources of the occupants. It is not to respect oneself. Samoylov stressed about the fact there were two variants of the air defense system in the Crimea. Either something was really flying there, or they are just shooting up the sky and reporting on the repulsion of a frenzied attack. Look how good we are, we shot down 1,500 Bayraktars, give us more money to reinforce their defenses. That's their normal practice now, emphasized defender Samoylov. Also noted that guerrilla movement in Crimea is extremely massive. Their work, both organized groups like the ATH, small autonomous groups of a couple of people, are both organized movements, and very small groups of a few people. They don't even communicate with each other, but know what to do and when to do it. Over the last year this movement has developed. He said the guerrilla movement in Crimea was born back in 2014, year before the full-scale invasion. There was a certain recession, but now it's back actively working now. The main task is to collect information transfer. However, gradually the local group is moving to radical actions, as noted by Samoylov. A certain number of pro-Ukrainian residents of Crimea at one time had a certain resentment toward Ukraine, and feeling that Kiev had abandoned, they had seen total betrayal among other residents on the peninsula and some of the government in action. In 2014, they as Ukrainian civil servants raise Russian flags, as 99% of the state interior ministry defected to Russia. As about 60% of the military have changed their oaths. That's why some about the Ukrainian residents of Crimea have a stereotype that Ukraine has ditched us, said Samoylov. However, such people who hate Russia are willing to do anything to make the occupants leave the peninsula. It should be noted that the Ukrainian army and all the Ukrainian army will most likely have a better chance of not to destroy the Crimean bridge, so the Russian civilians could leave the peninsula. And the Ukrainian media told the Ukrainian media political military expert, the former platoon commander of the 8er Battalion Yevgeny Wild, as for me, the strategic value there is only the railway track, which was significantly damaged during the previous clampdown on the Crimea. I do not judge when it will be finished. We now have something to use on the technical side. Thank Britain for Storm Shadow, said he. Says Wild, now the bridge is not for the military needs of the occupants. In these 8 years in the Crimea gathered a lot of, and still not all of them have gotten out of there with their suitcases. It's better for us to leave them that way, to escape, to flee, emphasized Wild. On this I am with. Sign up for hours and leave your comments below the video. For hours.